Join me as I dive deep into the world of Tbrg stock and challenge myself to figure out if it's actually a good investment. Tbrg stock has been making waves in the market lately, and it's hard to ignore the buzz surrounding it. With its unique positioning and growing popularity, it's no wonder investors are eyeing it as a potential addition to their portfolios. But before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's set the stage for today's discussion. Is Tbrg stock a good investment? That's what we're here to find out. When it comes to considering Tbrg stock, there are several concerns that investors often face. One of the biggest hurdles is market volatility. We've all seen how quickly the market can fluctuate, and it's enough to make even the most seasoned investors nervous. Can Tbrg stock weather the storms, or will it get lost in the shuffle? Another challenge is company fundamentals. Let's be real, investors want to see a company that's got its financials in order. Does Tbrg stock have what it takes to instill confidence in its investors? And then there's the issue of competition. With so many other stocks vying for attention, can Tbrg stock hold its own? Finally, there's the issue of adaptability. In today's fast-paced market, companies need to be able to adapt quickly to changing circumstances. Does Tbrg stock have the agility to keep up? Moving on to the financials, Tbrg stock has been putting up some impressive numbers lately. Revenue is on the rise, and profitability is looking strong. But what's behind these numbers? Is it a flash in the pan, or is there something more substantial going on? One thing that's caught my attention is the company's market position. With its unique niche, Tbrg stock is well positioned to capitalize on emerging trends. But what about recent news? Has there been any significant developments that could impact the stock's performance? One thing I want to highlight is the company's recent partnership with a major industry player. This could be a game changer for Tbrg stock, but we'll need to dig deeper to understand the implications. When it comes to making a decision about Tbrg stock, there are a few key data points that really stand out. First, the company's return on equity is looking strong, indicating that it's using its resources effectively. Second, the stock's price-to-earnings ratio is relatively low, suggesting that it might be undervalued. And finally, the company's management team has a proven track record of success. These are all compelling reasons to consider Tbrg stock, but we need to take a closer look. Another key factor is the company's cash flow. Is it generating enough cash to invest in growth initiatives, or is it struggling to stay afloat? And what about its debt-to-equity ratio? Is the company taking on too much debt, or is it using it wisely? The data is starting to paint a picture, and it's clear that Tbrg stock has some strong potential. But we can't ignore the risks. Market volatility is always a concern, and company fundamentals can change quickly. It's essential to keep a level head and consider all the factors before making a decision. So, is Tbrg stock a good investment? In my opinion, the answer is yes, but with caution. It's not without its risks, but for those willing to take the leap, the rewards could be significant. That's it for today's video on Tbrg stock. I hope you found this analysis helpful, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you invested in Tbrg stock, or are you considering it? Let me know. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more investment analysis and stock reviews.